ended here. How many miles have we walked? 3, 4?
At least. I'll have to check my watch.
Oh.
We have walked 3.29 miles.
Yeah, that's a long way.
Yeah, it's a pretty walk.
Yep, so that's on top. Oh, the weather.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my God, we're in Florida. It's gonna be 39 degrees tonight.
Brr.
WTF.
Yeah, that's cold.
Yeah, but
For
the heck?
Florida. I know there's, like New York is covered in snow, and
Yeah.
I have friends back at home in Georgia that said it's really cold and nasty. They would trade me any day to be in Florida and have 50-degree weather, even if it's during the afternoon, high 60s and low 30s. So
I know,
feel
right?
for them.
We have electric blankets and we're using them every single night. Oh, and so this is the other thing. So when it's this cold, we tend to turn all our heaters off at night
Yeah.
and just use the electric blanket.
It's warm.
And it works fine that
Yeah,
way, as long
maybe
as you're in the
a couple
bed
heaters.
with the electric blanket. And part of the reason we're doing that, I want to get used to that for boondocking, because for boondocking you need to be efficient. So we set the heat pumps to like 57 degrees.
Yeah.
And I got up this morning, and of course, I'm the one who has to get up and turn everything on, right?
Right.
Right, exactly. And so I get up, and I'm in my birthday suit. So that's yeah, probably TMI, but that's okay.
Yeah.
Freezing cold. The coach was at 57.
Yeah.
So the heat pumps had not kicked on yet.
It was cold.
The whole coach was at 57 degrees. So the good news is we have the fireplace heater and a like an oil fill electric radiator thing, as well as the heat pumps. And we turn those 2 heat pumps on, and those 2 other heaters makes a huge difference. That place in like 10 minutes is warm. It's amazing, right? Because it's so small.
He gets it warm and toasty for me to come out and make my scrambled eggs.
Yeah, like 15, 20 minutes later, right?
Yeah, it takes me a minute to get out of bed when it's cold.
It does.
It really does.
You wait till the coffee's ready.
Yeah.
I got my guitar practice in and
Yep, you did.
everything.
You should play for them sometime.
Or watch the news, which is a downer, or play jazz, which is an upper. But
Yeah.
the news is definitely not a good way to start the day, especially in 2021.
True.
So that's the weather. Oh, but it's supposed to get warmer here. So
Yeah,
at least we didn't have the 2 feet of snow that New York had this week, which was bad. So let's talk about 1,000 trails. So Christy, let me ask you a question. What do you think of the new adventure package for 1,000 trails?
Sounds expensive.
Yeah,
I mean,
holy crap.
I realize we don't have a membership, but even if we had a membership, and with all the dues and just how much more, even though
all the dudes? Oh no, dudes.
dues
All right.
and how much more
I thought you said
campgrounds.
something. How much is it?
It's a lot of money. Is it like 15,000?
$15,995.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Of course, you can get a discount if you sign up right now.
That's right.
And that's only for existing members.
Yeah.
And the only thing you're getting with that is, in my opinion, there's some other perks, but I don't really care about those perks, is the Trails Collection Plus.
Right.
But
yeah.
the only way you get the Trails Collection Plus is you have to have the adventure package.
That's right.
For $16,000.
Crazy.
All right, so the Trails Collection package, in theory, sounds amazing, right? So what it does is, I think, $615 extra a year, and it allows you to go to a much larger set of parks than the normal Trails Collection. And more importantly, you can go 21 days in the park. Is that right? 21 days? I'm pretty sure about that.
Pretty sure, yeah.
Don't quote me on that. Go to a 1,000 Trails expert if you really care. But 21 days, and more importantly, you don't have to stay out of the system. So you can go to an Encore park in Florida. This really makes sense in South Texas or Florida, where you can go stay at an Encore park for 21 days and then move to another Encore park again for 21 days. If you did that all winter, you're gonna save a lot of money. So if you're a snowbird and you wanna do the winter thing in Florida, this could make a lot of sense. But you have to use it. Like anything, any of these quote unquote timeshare things, if you don't use it, you're just wasting your money.
Right. The good news is you can sell it after you decide you don't want RV anymore.
Yeah, that's true. My guess is the residual value of an adventure membership would probably be what, $8,000.
Yeah.
So if you watch these videos on 1,000 Trails, people are like, oh yeah, free camping, it costs $5 a night. They're never adding in their initial cost to get the membership, which over time becomes less and less an issue. But if you only use it 2 or 3 years, and who knows where you're going to be in 2 or 3 years,
right,
then suddenly your cost is not as good about that. And the reason we've stayed away from 1,000 Trails so far is the actual trails, or 1,000 Trails main parks themselves, there's just not a lot of them, right? And they're not.
Well, you're limited to where you want to go. I mean, if you don't want to go in that area, if there's nothing you care to see or do, then why would you want to buy a 1,000 Trails membership and not be able to go see things that are all over?
Yeah, and the parks, so they're older,
yeah,
smaller, most of them, not all of them, but a lot of them. And for us, we have a 45-foot motorhome, would be either very hard to get in or impossible to get in. And I don't need that kind of stress of trying to jam our motorhome in a real small spot,
right, in
a small park. We've seen, I think Liz Amazing put a video up where they took their fifth wheel, and I don't think they're under 40 foot, but they have a truck too. And they were 1,000 Trails, and they went the wrong way up, and they couldn't go back, couldn't go forward. It was a nightmare.
Yeah.
And that's the thing I hate about RVing is driving in places I shouldn't be.
Right.
So
it can be scary.
So for us, this whole 1,000 Trails adventure package is a non-issue because we aren't members, so we're not even eligible for it, even if we wanted. But
right,
they may open it up in the future, I don't know. But I think it'd be really hard to drop $16,000 on a new membership just for the privilege to get Trails Collection Plus, which is another $615 a year. So you'll have your with your dues and Trails Collection Plus, you're looking at $1,500 a year just in dues per year after your $16,000. Yeah, that's crazy. Oh, here comes a dog. That looks like a cute dog. What kind of dog's that? Boxer?
Looks like it.
That's a big boxer.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Big boxer.
Sweet,
is that... Hello. So what else do you want to say about 1,000 Trails? Is that enough?
That's it.
So let's do the math quick, just for fun. $1,500 a year. If you did 100 days in 1,000 Trails, that'd be $15 a night. That sounds great. But if you do it for let's say you are able to use it for 5 years and you sell it after 5 years for $8,000. So it's $8,000 up front. So let's say 4 years, right? So $8,000 up front, that's $2,000 extra a month or a year. Can't do math and walk at the same time, apparently. So that's $3,500 a year for 4 years, and then you sell it outright. So that is oh my gosh, I've lost my math here. Yeah. So $1,500 for dues, and then $2,000, so $3,500 per year. If you stay in this, just for sake of argument, you stay in the system 100 days a year, that's $35 a night to be in 1,000 Trails, and you have to be in their parks. So we are doing monthly rates right now, and we're in Tampa. We're paying roughly $35 a night where we're at. And we can stay in any park we want because we're not tied to a membership thing. Just to close this out, we've never been to 1,000 Trails Park, so I'm sure they're very nice. It just doesn't seem like it's right for us at this time.
That's right.
Yeah, and the cost.
Yeah.
And you know, if you really work it hard, I think you could make it where you save a lot of money. But at the end of the day, I'd rather have the flexibility of staying where we want, even if it does cost us a little more.
Exactly, that's how I feel. So we move on April 1st, and we are headed to Savannah, Georgia.
Holy crap.
Yep.
Savannah?
Yeah, gonna stay at Creek Fire RV Resort. We'll
That
have to
sounds
do a
nice.
review for that.
If it's got the word resort in it, it must be nice, right?
Yeah.
Is that true? We were in the Blueberry Hill Motorhome Resort, and that was a parking lot.
Well,
Nothing against Blueberry, it was fine.
No, it was.
Yeah.
But no, this one seems there's some kayaking, big lake. They have a clubhouse, a lot of amenities. I don't know. We'll have to do a review on it and let everybody know how we like it.
Yeah, I think that sounds like a winner.
That's what I want to do. Cool.
So we're about to get to the road and it gets noisy here, the only downside of this walk. So we're gonna close out this full-time Friday.
Yeah.
We hope you enjoyed it. It's kind of our rant and raves and a lot more rant this week. Hopefully next week won't be as ranty. So
Yeah.
I apologize for that. You guys have a great one.
Yeah. See you.
Later.